Giving me grief right now because I am having such horrible contractions, but he's still there. I have my coffee because I am incredibly sleep deprived, and I'm going to be using, as you can see, Killian thought he would add to the decor over here. But I'm going to be using this absolutely beautiful kit from Scribble Prints Co. So we have our full boxes. We have, oh my gosh, deco and icons, and I can't deal with these. They're so stinking beautiful. And then we have day covers and washi and an extra full box. We have our full box heart checklist, our labels, and some washi strips and headers, some quarter boxes and habit trackers and half boxes. I mean, you see, like, there's just so much in this kit. This has a lot in it, and even glitter headers. This is like such a full kit that I'm definitely going to be able to use this one in this planner. And then what I do is I use it in my personal planner as well. So I'm really excited about that because I think it's going to go really cute in there. So I'm just going to get started. I know that I want to use this coffee washi for sure. I'm going to pull that in as well. It just obviously goes so well in there. And then since these headers are more like pinks and silvers and grays, I do have two different kinds of glitter washi that I can use as well. And we're just going to kind of see how it goes. You guys, I'm hurting right now. I have been having contractions off and on, honestly, since yesterday. Really, this has been going on for a couple of weeks now, where I have contractions and then they go away, and then I have steady contractions and then they go away, and I think, oh my god, today's the day, because they start getting really, really painful, and then they go away and trick me, and it is annoying, very, very annoying, and I am so tired of it. I cannot tell you how sick of it I am. Okay, so, but you know what? It is what it is. You can't rush these things, and it is what it is. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9 full boxes because I have this one over here as well. So I don't know if I'm going to use all of them or save the other one for my personal planner, because I do like to put one full box in my personal planner. But I don't know. I just kind of want to use all of them. So I'm just going to kind of see. But this one, But First Coffee, is going to be in the very top. That is going to be kind of the theme. And so I need to white it out. And I finally have white out, you guys. It is finally here. I finally have it from my order. I ordered it off of Target.com because I had a gift card, so it was just easier and free. So I had a gift card, and that was left over from Alaric's shower, and I forgot to take it with me when we went on our big Target shopping spree for Alaric, and so I just used this for the washi. We're almost done, you guys, buying everything for him. I know we're like down to the wire, but we had to wait on the crib that my dad made for him, and we had to wait for him to finish that. And then when he finished it, he brought it and he made it just a little bit too wide. So the bumper pads I have to use, I can't use like conventional bumper pads. They have to be like thick, because the regular ones just aren't quite thick enough. And so I had to order special ones, and so I was trying to find the cheapest price, because honestly, like, I was looking on there, and my sister had to get, he made my sister's crib as well, and my sister had to get those bumper pads, and that is so good. But First Coffee, you guys. My sister had to get those as well, and she paid $170 for hers, and I was like, I don't want to pay that. I'm not gonna pay $170 for bumper pads, and so I've been like on the hunt for a cheaper option, and I finally found them on Amazon for $70. So I feel like 170 versus 70, 70 is pretty darn good, so I am happy about that. My husband was happy too, because he was like, holy crap, are you kidding me? Like $170, like wow. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know, I might speed through this, I might not, I might just continue to talk, because you guys don't care, do you? Okay, so I think I'm going to put this on the top because I know I'm going to need to, and I don't need to white it out because this is dark enough washy. My hubby is actually off today, today, remember, is the 9th. And my hubby is off today, but he had to go stop by work, of course, because he's my hubby and he wouldn't be himself if he didn't have to go to work on his off day. And so he took Killian with him because I have not slept. I have not, like, I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning. I went back to sleep at like 5, but then my alarm went off at 7 to get up and get Tristan ready, and since it was my hubby's off day and I was already awake anyway, I had to get him up to like get him dressed and everything. I just let him sleep in, so he slept until like 9, lucky, and I was awake the whole time. Like, I didn't go back to bed, and so when he came in there, he was like, are you okay? I was like, no, not really, I've been hurting like all night. Ugh, just not feeling well at all. And, you know, that's just part of it. Like, you know, it really is. But this is kind of new territory for me because I didn't have this, like, with my other ones. Like, I really didn't. I was, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull some date dots, so I'm just going to I'll pull those in a second, and I'll go ahead and just do my day covers, and then I'll pull the date dots in a minute. I was fine until I actually went into full-blown labor with Killian. And with Tristan, like, I worked until the day I went to the hospital with Killian, and I was fine. And then with Tristan, I had some scares, and but, you know, it was my first baby. I really didn't know what to expect. So I went to the hospital a couple of times with Tristan thinking that it might be time, and it totally wasn't. It was just like heavy Braxton Hicks, and I just didn't know what that was. But these contractions are really painful, like to the point where my heart starts racing and I start freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, this is it, and I'm not going to make it to the hospital. Like, I start freaking out. And then it's nothing. Like, it's really frustrating. So I'm not used to this, you know. I'm not used to, and I've never been dilated at all before until I actually go into labor. So this is new for me, you know. I'm having so much pelvic pain, and I'm just having some really heavy contractions that I am just certain is going to take me to the hospital. And they don't. They just, you know, eventually go away. And that is so frustrating. Like, either come or don't come, little child. Either, isn't this washi so cute? And I like how it's 2 strips. Oh, it's 1 strip. Okay. I like how it looks like 2 strips. I was going to use both strips anyways. But if you're not the kind of person that likes to use both strips, you could always cut it because it has a line. But anyway, what was I saying? I just either want him to come, or I just want them to calm down at least just a little bit, because they're really painful, and it's really hard for me to function that way. Like, I can't walk when I start having them. I can't do anything but, like, lie there and wait for them to either escalate or subside. And it takes a really long time for them to subside. So it's just been frustrating. really frustrating. Okay, so now I think I'm going to, I want to put washi on the side just because I always do, and that's just me, you know, it just is. I don't know why I love washi on the side so much, and this is not enough washi. I just like it. This one has this nasty edge on it. It's tattered. But, anyways, I've just been having a lot. So, we still have to order a couple of things for his crib bedding, but we're not, like, too concerned with it because he's going to sleep in a cradle in our room at first anyway. So, it's really just about the appearance of his room, like, getting all of that finished. It's not really about, like, it's not about him having something to sleep in because he's not going to sleep in his crib right away. So that's fine. We're going to order it in a couple of days. Probably next week we'll order all of it because I think I finally found all the little pieces that I need for his bedding and all of that. And then we'll be ready to go. Well, I'm ready to go right now, but I'm just so tired, you guys. I'm really, 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 really tired of waiting for him to be here. I am just exhausted, and I don't want that piece of washi right now because it matches that a little too much for me. Leave this one. I'm just ready to hold my little guy, you know? You know, I'm just ready to hold him, that's all. So, hopefully we will get there soon. Of course, I will keep you guys updated. At this point, he's already born. By the time you're watching this, he's already born. So you guys probably already know more of the story. Because I've probably updated you in other ways, honestly. But, you know, right now, that's what all I'm thinking about because I can't stop hurting. So Joshua took Killian with him to his little work errand, and I just messed that stupid whiteout up. I mean, that's okay. So he took him on his work errand, and he wanted to go with his daddy. He was being very clingy with his daddy today, this morning. He was like sitting in his lap and cuddling with him and loving all over him, and it was absolutely stinking adorable. So I was like, well, he's gonna cry when you leave him, and he was like, well, I'll just take him with me. And I was like, yes, please do, because then I get quiet and I can go ahead and film. And I honestly need to film some memory planning videos, even though it's going to be pre-planned. I know that's so weird, but I'm scared if I don't pre-plan them, then it's going to be like, I'm scared if I don't pre-plan them, then it's going to be way after the fact, because I know he's going to be born, and you know, I'm going to put this habit tracker. I do want to put some kind of something on here because I want to put what it's for. Let's see. I'm going to put school. I want to, and I know this is going to be a little bit hard depending on when Alaric is born, because I'm not really going to know, I'm just going to have to get into the routine of things. But you guys, my little boy is really smart, and not to brag or anything, but my little guy is so smart and he is getting such good grades and such good scores in like everything he does for kindergarten. And his teacher's like so impressed with how smart he is. But I drilled him and worked with him so hard when I was like homeschooling him preschool. And I know that has a lot to do with it. And so I want to do the same for Killian. Like, just because I have a smaller baby, like I had Killian when I did it with Tristan and I still managed. And so it's time to start that with Killian. And like I go over things with him, like he already knows his colors and he knows his ABCs and he knows, you know. But it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty and like do it all the time. And so yeah, I want to do that. And I kind of wanted to just do some deco at the bottom, honestly. So I kind of wish I wouldn't have put that there, because there's so much pretty deco. Look at it all. Oh, so pretty. So I think what I'll do is, I think I'm just gonna put this at the bottom of here, and if I cover up that habit tracker right there, then that's okay. And obviously I was a little bit crooked. I wasn't that crooked, but I got off a little bit, but you can't really, I can't tell, so it's not gonna bother me. Maybe you guys can tell. Okay, so what deco do I want to use, because it's all adorable and I can't deal with it. Obviously there's doubles of it, so I'm going to be able to use some of it in my personal planner, which makes me extremely happy. But I think I'm going to use, even though I don't drink iced coffee, I do think it's cute. I'm going to put her little purse beside her, because maybe she went to the coffee shop, you know. Maybe she did. And then, let's see, what else do we want? I think I want to use this little cake pop because it's so cute. Alright, so we'll put that there, and then I think I want to put this on this box up here, because it just needs a little something. Okay. Now for Monday. So this is kind of a decorate with me more so than a plan with me, because again, I'm planning like weeks in advance, so I really don't know what I have going on. But I do know that he will be born by now, because if I don't have him on my own, they will induce on the 18th, and you best believe this mama is doing that if I have to, because I'm definitely not going to go through this for any longer than I absolutely have to. So I'm going to use these glitter headers because they're gorgeous. And I love them very much, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And my tummy is growly. They're so pretty. I love this pink. So subtle and so gorgeous. So at my doctor's appointment today, I'm curious to see if I have dilated anymore and what's going on down there. Because I'm tired, and I'm tired of hurting, honestly. It's getting a little bit old. So I'm going to use a to-do, maybe. Yes. I'll use this, I'll use this light gray color for a to-do header, and then this check heart checklist box. And like I said, I really don't know like what I'm going to be doing. Am I going to be doing a whole heck of a lot? I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see. I should be, it just depends on when he's born, so that's why I really don't know what it is I'm doing here. Like, I'm not sure because I don't know exactly when he's going to be born, but I should be in a routine by now, at least a little bit. I mean, I pretty much pride myself on getting into routines and like doing my thing. Like, I'm always one to try to recover quickly and like, you know, get up and move in fast and like get used to things really quickly when I get home and stuff like that. I know that postpartum rest is really, really important and I do take it seriously, I promise. But at the same time, I do like I like to feel normal again, you know? And I feel like the key to that is just doing it. I mean, it's not always easy, but I feel like that's kind of the key. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to put down, I know that we're going to be doing, you know, family things and fun stuff, like doing some things as a family, as family time, because we're going to be getting used to having our little one around. So I'm going to use a little things header because it's the little things that matter. And it's all about the little things. And I want to write that down and keep it in my planner. And I'm sure that we're going to do something during the day as well. I'm sure that like my mom is going to come over, or Reese is going to come over, or my mom and Reese, because it's a Monday. So I think I will put one of these flags on here. And that will be left for whatever we do that day, whether it's something tiny or something fun. That'll just be there to document that. And why does that look crooked? Probably because it is, maybe. That could be the reason. Wow, it's much worse. Alright, I'm trying to take my mind off of like the doctor and all of that, and that's why I decided to plan, because I'm like hardcore thinking about it, of course. Okay, I'm going to use, what else do I want? Maybe this floral, I think, at the top of here. And on Tuesdays is really just all about getting as much done as I possibly can. And I do want to put a YouTube sticker down because I want to keep up with my YouTube. Just because I have a baby doesn't mean I'm not wanting to keep up. So for me, if he comes when I think he's going to come, or even if he comes, even if they induce and he comes, for me, this week right here is all about routine. Getting into a routine, getting used to a routine with the baby and Killian, and going to get Tristan from school, like getting used to what my life is going to be like with 3 kids instead of 2, and what it looks like to fit a Lark into our daily routine and schedule. And I think that's really important, and it's going to be important for me and my sanity, but it's also going to be really important for Killian because he is not used to that yet, you know? He's not used to having a little brother yet, and he's not used to, yeah, he's just not used to all of it. So I want to ease him into that transition as much as I possibly can. And to do that, I need to, I just need to have a routine with him and make sure that we're all on the same page and that I'm including him in things, and I'm making him feel comfortable and all of that so that he can get used to having a little brother around. And so that's my goal. My goal is just to make sure that I'm keeping up a routine so that he can keep up a routine, and we're not just changing things all around and making him feel like his life is more different than it has to be. You know what I mean? Like, obviously it's going to be a lot different, but having that routine, and I feel like doing like this school stuff with him and everything, and I'm going to put some white out down on his lovely artwork that he decided to put in my planner. But I feel like doing school with him and doing all of that with him will help him feel like he's still getting a lot of attention and stuff like that, because we do, like, when I did it with Tristan, it was like that, where I really included Tristan in a lot of the stuff that, you know, happened with Killian, and I really kept up with his school stuff. Like, I really kept up with, I don't like this, it's like not cute. I really kept up with holding the baby, feeding the baby, but still allowing Tristan to have his schoolwork at the same time, and like juggling the two of them. I mean, that's just really important, honestly. I feel like that helped Tristan transition because he knew that I still had his attention too. And I know that Killian, of all people, is definitely going to need that because he is a mommy's boy, and that's okay. He is definitely a mommy's boy, and he's definitely going to have issues with the baby if I can't pay attention to him as much as he needs me to. And so I'm determined to do that. So I'm determined not to let him feel that he doesn't still have a place and he's not still being paid attention to and all of that. So that's just something I have to be aware of. And anyways, this is going to be the week of routine, like getting into a routine with baby and keeping Killian involved. Which Tristan was a big helper, so we shall see if Killian is going to be as big of a helper as Tristan was. I don't know if he will or not. We're just going to kind of have to see about that. And I didn't go in any order. I know that's going to bother some of you. It's kind of bothering me, honestly, but I just put it down. So it is what it is. All right. So there's that. And I hope I'm okay in frame. I can't tell if I am or not because this is, my camera's really high, so it's hard for me to tell. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and white out these ugly green lines because I know I'm gonna need to anyway. And I hate that that whiteout is right there, but I'm gonna put a sticker or something cute over it and write on it so it's not gonna be there forever. So I'm not worried about it too much. All right, so on with this, I'm going to use, I'll probably use both of these washi strips just to kind of break this up. And I'm going to put a today header for my checkbox. And I think I'll use the light gray. Again, even though I used it up there, and then I'll use my checklist, and we'll do okay, so maybe I won't. First of all, hopefully my hubby is not trying to check on me and freaking out because I'm not answering him. I didn't really think about that, to be honest. So like, what the heck, Ashley? You can't be having contractions and then not answer me when I leave the house. Whoops, sorry. I'm sure he'll guess that I'm filming, but still, I feel bad. All right, so on Wednesday, it should be hubby's off day. I don't know that for sure, but it should be. So I'm going to put this half box down to mark that. And then on Wednesdays, I don't really do a lot. It's all about family time, so I don't even think I'm going to use a full box checklist. I'm just going to put a full deco box, and honestly, I might use 2 of them on this day because I really want to use these boxes. I don't want to not use one. And I know that it comes with a lot, but some of these days, luckily, are filled with not a lot going on because we have a new baby, and that's just what happens when you have a new baby. You get to skip out on responsibilities. I'll only have to count out one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and I think I'm gonna count out this waitress girl. So I think that's what I'll do. So maybe I will put something on here. Or do I just want to put her down? No, I don't think so. So we won't be going to church that day because it will still be, well, I don't know that for sure, that it'll be the time allotted for us to stay home. I'm not sure. I try to keep my babies, well, I always keep my babies in for at least 2 weeks, but depending on what's going on in the world, as far as like sickness wise, sometimes I keep them in for longer. It really just depends on like what's going on. Like, is there tons of sickness? Is there like, is there a lot of grossness going on? Like, and we need to stay home. It really just depends. So with that being said, I think, and I want to save some of these glitter headers because I really love them. So I want to save a bunch of them. I don't know if I want to use it. I want to save them because I love them. I think they're so stinking pretty. So I think I'll just use this washi strip right here. And then the flag. Even though you guys might not even be able to see that flag because it's so close to the paper color. Put that there. Put this here. And I will just put some things that we do during the day, and then the bottom will still be for things that we do that night. If he's even off, because who even knows if he will take off or not. He is terrible you guys, like horrible. So how many can I fit here? I can fit 3. So I'm gonna trim this down. He is, I mean, I'm not complaining because he could be the kind of man that doesn't want to work. And that would be a whole other problem. But I do miss him, and he does not take off as much as he could or should most of the time. Like, he's always at work, you guys. Like, he got his wisdom teeth cut out, and he is at work. And, you know, that's just how it is. Okay, so I like that so far. Let's move into the last half of the week. So on Thursday, it's a chill day. I'm just going to put a to-do header, and then we're going to go right into the checklist. Or a today header, not a to-do, because honestly, that's what I mean. Like, I'm not worried about to-dos on Thursdays at this point, but I do want to keep, like I said, I do want to keep going with, like, his school stuff and getting him really prepared for preschool and kindergarten, because I just think, like, Tristan just got so much out of it, and I just, like, drilled him and really kept up with him learning, like, all the time, and we just learned all kinds of stuff. Like, there's so much stuff that we learned that was way above his head, but I just kept going with him because he had that ability, you know what I mean? And if he was willing to learn and he had the capacity for it, then I was going to push him as far as I possibly could. So that's what I did, and it worked because he really learned a lot and knows a lot, and he was really prepared to go into kindergarten. So yeah, I'm happy about it. All right, so let us see. Want to use this cake pop. It's so cute. And then I need something darker. So maybe this quarter box here to notate something or other. And then on Friday, I will put this guy here. I love this kit. I think it's so pretty. And then for the weekend, where did that go? I think I'm going to put some more of this. And my weekend banner. And I'm happy because I'll have like plenty of stickers to use for my personal planner as well, because I really like to do that using my leftovers for my personal planner. It just works out so well that way, because I don't like to use a kit for my personal planner. I feel like it's just it just doesn't need it. Like, it gets way too crowded if I do, and I don't like for it to be like super structured either. So I don't like for it to be like boxes everywhere and this box here and this box here. Like, I feel like it just overcrowds it, which is really weird for me to say, because I'm a no white space person, and I'm like a chaos person all the time, but I feel like it just is a little bit too much. So this is probably the box I will use for my personal planner, because I do like to use one full box in there at the bottom, like in the notes section. And so that's probably what I will do there. And then I'll just put this double box here. And let's see what else. I will put down Mother Today header, if I can find where in the world I have put them. Where have you gone? There you are. It could possibly be my hubby coming. Is it? Are you my hubby? Yep, you are. That was fast. It's funny that he does things much quicker when he takes the little one to work with him. That's why I should make him do that every single time. For sure. Because then he'll come back really quickly. Nobody wants a 2-year-old running around the showroom. Get that kid out of here. So they don't try to bother him and rope him into things when he's with them. So that's good. Alright, and then I can hear him talking to him, saying something or other. He's so cute. He's so cute this morning. Alright, so you're gonna hear them, but we're almost done. I think I'm gonna do...
We'll go get it.
Okay, you guys, so this I actually started filming. I'm pretty positive, and I will know for sure when I start editing this video, but I'm pretty positive I started filming this the day I went into labor, which was actually 2 weeks ago. So I have finally caught up. This is the next week. Today is Saturday, and this is for the upcoming week. I have no idea what's going on outside. I can hear somebody blaring music. My kids are absolutely crazy today. They are in full-on fight mode with each other. It is insane. And yeah, but this is what I have left over from the kit. So I'm excited to use the rest of this for my personal planner, whatever I have left over. And this is actually from a different kit. I was playing around with these stickers right here. But these are what I have left over from this kit. I have a lot of deco to use in my personal planner. I like to use those. And so, yeah, I'm excited to use whatever I have left, but I have to put down some functionals and things that I do know are coming up for the next week. And I can already hear Killian crying. He has had no nap. He is so irritable, and he is driving me absolutely bonkers today. What, baby? What? Oh, goodness. I see it. It's okay, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. Can you shut my door back, please? Thank you. Oh, he is so irritable today. He was actually just smiling, so that's a good sign. He hurt his foot. Okay, so I know a couple of things, and I'm just going to go in order of the stickers, not in order of the day, okay? So I do know that I need to go grocery shopping. I will probably just do a pickup. So I will probably do it on, I'll probably do it on Saturday. So I'm just going to put it, actually, I think I'm going to cut this sticker, and I'm going to cut grocery off, if I can do it without it looking silly. Poor Alaric has a cold, you guys. He's 2 weeks old, and he has a stinking cold because we've all had colds, and he caught it. So I'm not happy about it. He's having trouble with coughing and sneezing and yucky stuff, and I'm very upset about it. It's not fun when any child is sick, but when a newborn is sick, it's really especially sad. So I'm going to put grocery, and then I have another sticker in here with pickup, and I'm going to put grocery pickup. I'm not sure if I'll do it on Saturday or Friday. I would really rather do it on Friday, but I'm going to put it on Saturday because I'm not sure I'll have time on Friday. I do have to pick up Jaren, but I've already wrote that in because it is our weekend. Now I couldn't find my weather stickers, and it is supposed to snow on Tuesday, so don't know how much we will get. We are in Alabama, but we are supposed to get a little bit, so it shouldn't be very much, but I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put it on, I'm just going to use this little weather stamp. And I'm going to put it here. And Alaric is waking up. So I'll probably have to pause this and feed him. So it is supposed to snow. So put that down. He's okay, Stinkerbot. He's getting a little bit grouchy. Okay. So that will be for Tuesday. Definitely don't need to be going out, especially not with a little cold here. Okay, let's see. I do have to take Alaric to the doctor, but I've already put a little clock for that. I have been doing a little bit better. I've been posting on Pinterest, but I need to post on Instagram. I need to do better about that. And I don't know why I put family down because he's not going to have an off day this week. So I'm not really sure why I put that. Maybe I was being hopeful, but that's probably not going to happen. Okay. I do need to get some Etsy stuff done. So I'm going to put this up here for this. And maybe I can fit it on the other side a little better. I do hate that it's orange, but it's okay. No, I think it's just better to stick it there. All right. So I do need to film, and I'm just going to put this on, let's see, I'm going to put it on Thursday because I want to make sure I get some stuff for YouTube done and kind of scheduled and set up and things like that. Okay, so on Monday, I'm going to put this huge coffee because I feel that I will need it. So I'm going to put that there. All right, let's see. So I'm also going to put filming on this day. I've already got a YouTube little header going on. Let's see what else. I'm going to put my little grocery cart on the grocery pickup. And let's see what else. Monday is a trash day. And I'm pretty much wanting to film a little bit every single day, even on Wednesday, because Joshua's not even off. I desperately need to do my nails, so I know I'm not going to get them done tomorrow. Probably not going to get them done tonight, but I desperately need to get it done. So I'm going to put that on this little flag right here because I need to do it. And I also need to give the boys a haircut. So I am going to try to get that done tomorrow. But if I don't, I'm going to do it on Monday because it needs to be done. They need a haircut really bad. I really need to do it tonight, but oh, actually, this one here is a lot cuter because it has the comb and the scissors, so I'm just going to put that over there. All right, so we do have payday on Friday, so there's that. And I'm also going to use this little credit card because we will have to pay bills on this day. And we will also have to pay bills on Saturday as well. I'm going to put a housework sticker on Monday because I need to get some stuff done, which I've actually been doing really well at keeping up with a lot of the housework and stuff, like a little bit every day. So I've actually been pretty proud of myself, not gonna lie. All right, Thursdays are the day that we do our homework and make sure that we have that done. We do it sometimes before Thursdays, but it is due the next day, so that is why. And I'm going to put one of these on Saturday as well with the little credit card. And then I'm also going to put bills due because they totally are. Should have done it the opposite way. Let's see if I can pick this up. Oh, Lord, it's making grumbly noises over there. He's not quite angry yet, but he's trying to wake up. Okay, I'm also going to put this coffee cup which says Good Mood Source because I love it. I think it's adorable. So I'm going to put this there. And let's see. I know I have got to have a planner somewhere around here in my crazy. Actually, I don't know if I do have a planner. Should have grabbed one from something else, but I totally did not do it. That's not the one I want. Oh, I'm coming, Stinker. He's getting very mad. So I guess I'll just use one of these little hearts here for my plan with me. And I'm just going to put plan on it. And I'm also going to have to go feed the baby because he's waking up and he's getting hungry. Also going to put a cleaning sticker on Friday. Okay, so I went ahead and wrote everything in. It's really small to start off with, but that's okay. That is just because I don't exactly know everything that's going to happen this week. It's probably going to be a lot more staying at home just because little guy is sick and I want to keep him out as little as humanly possible. So it's just going to be more of the same, and I'm going to have cabin fever so badly by the time I finally get out of this house. I'm not gonna know what to do. But that is okay. It's what's best for him anyways, is to stay inside, so that is what we will do. So this is how it looks like for the beginning of the week, and this is how this past week is turning out. So a little bit more full. I wrote some things that happened and things that went on. He was supposed to have his 2-week checkup on this week, but they ended up not being able to get him in, so I'll write that in. But otherwise, this is how this past week turned out, so I think that is super cute. And this is what it looks like so far, so I will show you how it turns out in next week's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.